Doug Pederson gets the respect for winning a Super Bowl. Doug Pederson has come a long way to silence the haters in the NFL. Remember when he was selected as the worst NFL head coaching hire 2 years ago? A Super Bowl championship will quiet those doubters fast, as Pederson finally is getting the respect he deserves. Sporting News was one of the Pederson doubters when he was hired by the Eagles back in 2016, but now have him amongst the NFL elite. Pederson was ranked second in the magazine's annual head coach rankings, a 20-spot jump from last year. Too soon? It's really not. Pederson's aggressive approach gave the Eagles their first Super Bowl, and he was able to do it with a backup quarterback in Nick Foles. Carson Wentz's return means the Eagles will be the NFC favorites again, and their social awareness as a team will continue to be in focus. Pederson will have this team ready to defend that title. This is worth a 20-spot jump, and then some. He's the best competition for Bill Belichick. Training camp is weeks away, but the Philadelphia Eagles news never stops. Make sure to stay in the loop for all Eagles news throughout the offseason. Take 5 seconds to sign up for our free Eagles newsletter now. Belichick was ranked No. 1, even though Pederson beat him in the Super Bowl this past season. Pederson is already considered one of the greatest coaches in Philadelphia Eagles history, and the franchise has taken the first step toward making sure he's staying in the fold for a long time. The Eagles picked up an option in Pederson's contract, keeping him in Philadelphia until 2020. Pederson initially signed a 4-year deal when he was hired by the Eagles in January 2016 and was originally signed until 2019. Pederson has done wonders in his 2 seasons as head coach of the Eagles, leading the team from last place in the NFC East to the Super Bowl in his 2nd season. When Pederson took over the Eagles in 2016, the team was coming off a 7-9 season under previous head coach Chip Kelly, with a broken-down roster doomed to fail from the outset. Pederson coached one of the biggest roster turnovers in NFL history, maintaining the same 7-9 record in 2016, but was responsible for grooming franchise quarterback Carson Wentz into one of the NFL's young stars. Pederson took Wentz and the Eagles to unprecedented heights in year 2, leading Philadelphia to a 13-3 record, tying the franchise record for wins in a regular season, and the NFC East title. Philadelphia won its first Super Bowl title in franchise history in Pederson's 2nd year, snapping a 57-year championship drought. Pederson has developed a reputation as one of the biggest gamblers in the NFL, using analytics as a driving force behind his decisions. The Eagles were 3rd in the NFL in 4th down conversion percentage at 65.37%. The Eagles went for it on 4th down 26 times, which was the 2nd most in the NFL. Philadelphia was the only team to make the playoffs, averaging 1 4th down attempt per game. Pederson was the bold head coach to call the Philly Special, one of the greatest plays in Super Bowl history. On 4th and goal late in the 2nd quarter of Super Bowl 52, Pederson called the Philly Special. Running back Corey Clement took the snap and lateraled the ball to Trey Burton, who threw the ball to quarterback Nick Foles in the end zone for the touchdown. Foles became the first quarterback to catch a touchdown pass in Super Bowl history as the Eagles took a 22-12 halftime lead. Philadelphia would defeat the New England Patriots 41-33 for their first title since 1960, with the Philly Special essentially being the difference. So much for the doubters whether Pederson was qualified as a NFL head coach or not. He clearly has proven he belongs in the league, becoming just one of 32 head coaches to hoist the Vince Lombardi Trophy.